Members' statements. The Honourable Member for Longman.
Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. Mr Deputy Speaker, last week I launched Epilepsy Awareness Month in the Moreton Bay region with the event Cupcakes in the Park. This was a fantastic community event that brought attention to the important issue of epilepsy awareness, a condition that has wide-reaching implications in my community and for people all around our nation. Mr Deputy Speaker, epilepsy is the world's most common brain disorder and impacts around 1 in 50 Australians during their lifetime. From such a common disorder, little is known about it. The frustration that sufferers of epilepsy face is that there is no single cause and there is no known cure. About 70% of epilepsy sufferers are able to successfully control their seizures with medication. However, others are faced with the fear of not being able to control their seizures and not knowing when the next one will strike. Unfortunately, Mr Deputy Speaker, this can lead to physical, psychological and social issues and has the potential to impact on a sufferer's access to education, to employment and relationships. Mr Deputy Speaker, I have personally seen the impact that this invasive condition can have on a person's life, having grown up with one of my best mates suffering from epilepsy. Mr Deputy Speaker, not only are there many questions left to be answered about epilepsy by the medical world, but epilepsy continues to be overwhelmingly misunderstood by the general population. And it is for this reason that I decided to raise awareness and break down the stigma surrounding epilepsy by hosting Cupcakes in the Park. Mr Deputy Speaker, I want to thank the many locals who came out in support of Cupcakes in the Park. Locals who were keen to meet and support others in the community who had suffered at the hands of epilepsy, whether it was themselves, their friends, their family or their colleagues. Mr Deputy Speaker, as I have always found with my community, locals are keen to get behind those in need and offer their support. This event was no exception, and those attended were keen to learn more about epilepsy. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Epilepsy Queensland for their assistance with this event and also the good work they are doing in Queensland. The CEO of Epilepsy Queensland, Helen Whitehead, attended and shared her experience and the vision for Epilepsy Queensland. I'd also like to thank one of my own staff members, Shannon Murray, who, as a personal sufferer of epilepsy, has opened my eyes to the challenges faced by sufferers across the country. And without her help, this local event would not have been possible. Thank you, Shannon. Mr Deputy Speaker, Purple Day is on the 26th of March. It is the International Day dedicated to increasing awareness about epilepsy, and Cupcakes in the Park was my community's Purple Day event. Purple Day was started in 2008 by Megan Cassidy, a 9-year-old Canadian girl who wanted sufferers of epilepsy to know that they didn't have to face their condition alone. Mr Deputy Speaker, getting to support one another is what Purple Day is all about, and I was proud to hold this community event and thank my community for their support.